Further down on our syllabus, we have information that you can read on your own. Our course prerequisites, there are none. Here's a course description. Here are our student learning outcomes. Here are Texas core objectives. Let's talk now about the required materials. This course has an embedded textbook online already available to you through Blackboard. The program that has allowed this textbook to be available to you through Blackboard is called Include Ed. This section tells you information about that Include Ed program. Here's a line here that says you can opt out of the Include Ed program, meaning that you don't want the textbook online. However, if you do that, you are responsible for obtaining all of your required learning materials by the first day of school on your own. So most people go ahead and use the online textbook because it is very accessible, and I'll show you how to get to it. So right now we're going to go back to Blackboard and look for our textbook. So we're back at Blackboard. Let's go back over here to our gray column on the left side, and we have a link right here under the announcements link. Here's my textbook. So you're going to click on that. And when you click on that link, you're going to get a page that looks just like this. This is a message to you about the textbook. It tells you that your ebook or your textbook is ready and available to you on your virtual bookshelf. This is the link to your textbook, this blue statement that says this is your textbook. When you click on that link, your textbook will open. Now this next portion is very important. You're going to see a screen that looks just like this. You're going to see a redeem code bar at the top. You're going to see the cover of the book here. You're going to see the author and the title of the book there. You're also going to see a green bar that says start reading. You need to ignore this redeem code bar. Pretend like it's not even there. You do not have to enter anything in that code, in that column. But you can come over here to the green bar that says start reading. When you click on that bar, your book opens up to any point in that text. It is that simple. Know, please, that if you have any trouble whatsoever opening your book, your book should be easily opened just like what you saw. If your book does not open that easily, if you're asked for some particular code, or if you're asked to enter something else, you need to let me know as soon as possible. Email, call, or text so that I can make sure we get that resolved for you right away. At the beginning of the video, I did say that Chrome works best with your textbook, with Blackboard, with all of this online format. If you're using Safari, and especially if you're using Internet Explorer, more than likely you are going to have some problems. Make sure you have the correct browser. The best one is Chrome. I also said earlier that I currently use Edge, and I have not had any troubles with Edge, but know that Chrome is the one that is recommended the most. So now we're going to look at other required materials. I'm still looking at the syllabus, and we are on page 3 of that syllabus. Around the middle of this page, if you'll follow my arrow, it shows that you need to have access to Microsoft Outlook email, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and more. But because you are a Dallas College student, you get this entire package for free. When you look at your syllabus online, this is a live link that you can click, and it shows you how to download that entire Microsoft 365 package for free. So please make sure that is one of the first things you do as you start out in the course. We're going to scroll down a little bit more to additional materials that we need. You need a working email that you check daily. The best method in which instructors can contact students is email. Any emergency notifications from the instructor to the students will be via email. Students are responsible for checking the email address on file in both eCampus and eConnect. Now remember that eCampus has another name, that's Blackboard. eCampus and eConnect, make sure we have those email addresses. Later in the video, I will show you another way to sign up for being able to communicate with me. I text my students often, and so it's going to also be necessary for you to provide me with an accurate phone number so that we can use the Remind app. And again, I'll share a little bit more about that part later, but don't forget about it. We also need sufficient knowledge of Microsoft Word. In other words, you need to know how to use the word processor. So make sure that that's something you're able to do as you begin the course. The last thing you're going to need is a strong, secure internet access. Because this entire course is online, there's really no other way to be successful unless you have technology and a strong internet connection. Again, if you have no access to one or the other of those two things, you need to contact me so that I can get you connected with what you require.